Summer is here and the hottest month of the year, August, is just around the corner. In my area, temperatures range from 90 to 110 degrees daily, and it's very difficult to beat the heat. Usually the central air conditioning runs constantly throughout the day and it doesn't really turn off. This means much larger power bills. In fact, power bills in the month of August in the state that I live in, Alabama, average about $298, but I've seen bills much higher than that during the summer. In this video, I'll be partnering with ZAFRO to take a look at their portable AC unit. This is a 16,000 BTU unit that can actually reduce the temperature in your room in less than 30 seconds. This is one really great way to beat the heat in the summer months without breaking the bank. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that really stood out about this unit was just how portable and easy it was to set up. So it does have a 360-degree caster wheels. Pushing this around the house is kind of like pushing around a really good set of luggage. It just glides with ease. And it really makes setting this up in different rooms a breeze. Once you get this set up in the proper room, the next step would be to set up the exhaust hoses. This has a dual exhaust system for better efficiency. It comes with a variety of sizes of window panels, so you can really install this on pretty much any size window and get a good airtight seal. The window panels slide together super easily. You'll use these little metal clips to attach them together. Next, you'll install the adhesive sealing foam around the window seal so that you get a good airtight seal. If there are any gaps left behind, you can use the non-adhesive window sill to make sure that you get a good airtight seal. Next up, you'll install the air hose assembly. Just line it up and click it into place, and then you'll slide the other ends into the back of the AC unit. One is an air intake and one is an air outtake. You will want to make sure that you do set up the exhaust hoses because that air outtake or the outflow is putting hot air back into the room. So if you don't have that circulating back outside of the room through the window, then you're just going to heat up the room. If you're in a very high humidity area, you will have to drain the unit from time to time. And if you're using this as a dehumidifier, you'll want to connect the tube so that it can continually drain. Otherwise, everything drains out fine through the exhaust hoses. This unit achieves a SEER 12.8 efficiency rating, which is about 40% higher than other similar units. This is so efficient that it can operate at 0.5 watts when it's in standby. And when this is running at full blast, I was only measuring about 700 watts, which is pretty big for me. I actually have a battery backup that is about 19 kilowatts, so it would take me about 27 hours to deplete my entire battery backup system if I ran this at full blast. If I also utilized the massive battery in my Cybertruck, I'd be able to use this for a couple of weeks without stopping at full blast. So in a power outage, I'm going to be nice and cool when the rest of the neighbors are probably warm and toasty. Even if you're not faced with a power outage, this can drastically reduce your electricity bills, considering the fact that this is running at less than 1/5 the power that my traditional central air unit runs at. If I'm the only one in the house during the day, I could turn off the central AC and use this portable AC unit in the room that I need it, effectively reducing my power bill by about 1/5. This unit is ultra quiet, running at a noise level as low as 42 decibels. You could easily have this running throughout the night while you sleep, and you would just have a very light hum coming from the unit, which I think is definitely a major perk. All right, so I did want to talk about just how quiet this is. So we've got this running in cooling mode, and this is trying to bring the air temperature down. By the way, the air coming out of this is ice cold, so it does a great job with that. But while it's running, this is the sound level that you're getting from it. So you could very easily go to sleep in the same room with this unit. If you're like me, you like a little background noise while you're sleeping anyway. This is definitely a very quiet machine, putting out a very comfortable amount of volume. The dual hose and inverter dual cylinder compressor delivers 16,000 BTU. The four-way airflow evenly distributes the cool air throughout the room, allowing this to cool the room in as low as 30 seconds. I did test this, and this was able to bring my room temperature from 77 degrees down to 74 degrees in about 30 seconds. There are several ways to control this air conditioner. You can control it through the application, which is probably my favorite way to control this. You can use the included remote controller, or you can use the touch panel right there on the machine. Within the application, you can turn this on or off remotely. You can also jump into the controls here by pressing on the air conditioner. You've got your temperature settings here. You've also got a few different modes here. So you've got this dry mode. You can use this as a dehumidifier. And then if you don't need cooling, you just want the fan, you've got that option as well. You have a few other modes here so that you can move the air so it's not just blowing straight on you here. You've got up and down. That kind of helps to move the air around so you're not getting one push of air in one direction. They have an eco mode here so that you're not consuming as much power. And then there's also an extra mode. So if you need the room to cool down very quickly, you can hit the extra mode, and that's gonna put this at full blast until it gets to the desired temperature. You can turn the sound on and off, and you can turn the lights on and off. You do have a schedule here, so if you want to add a schedule for the AC to turn on and off, maybe you only need the AC while you're sleeping, so you can put in your time here when you normally sleep, and you can choose the mode, the temperature, and totally customize the schedule right there as well. Another thing that really stands out about this air conditioner is this drainage-free technology. This uses self-powered evaporation so that you get up to 72 hours of drainage-free use. That way you're not having to constantly unplug it and move it outside to drain it. The 16,000 BTU unit that was sent to me can easily cool spaces of up to 550 square feet, which is really massive if you think about it. For most Americans, that's 1/4 of your entire home. Overall, if you're looking for a super efficient, super powerful, very easy to move portable air conditioner, then the ZAFRO portable air conditioning unit is definitely a great option. I'll be sure to leave links in the description so you can find out more information about the ZAFRO portable air conditioner and where you can purchase one for yourself. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.